Mary's childhood. 4. Was Mary saved by Jesus? First Steps Catholics. Arnaud Dumouch. Institute Angelic. Dr. Mary, was she saved by Jesus? That is the main objection that Protestant theology gives to the Catholic dogma of the Immaculate Conception of Mary. If Mary is Immaculate Conception, then she does not need to be saved. She is not saved at all, since she has original grace, like Eve, who is not saved at first. She is in salvation directly. This objection is very strong, and for centuries, I would say, until a little theologian arrives who is simply beatified for the moment, called Duns Scotus. The great doctors of the Church, St. Thomas Aquinas, said, because the Virgin Mary is saved, the popular devotion, in the fact that Mary would be Immaculate Conception, is necessarily false. Mary had to be cleansed from original sin, a second after her conception. But saved by Christ? Well, it is Jean Duns Scotus who will give the solution, at the end of the Middle Ages, saying, there are finally two ways to be saved. When a child tells its own way, and its much more beautiful sister Pauline, the sister of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus, when a child should be saved by his father, there are two ways of doing things. If a hole is in the garden and the child falls in, and his father picks him up, he has saved him. That's how we fled. But if in the evening the father sees the hole, and while sleeping at night, he mouths it, and his child the next day passes over the hole and does not fall in it, he saved it. And this is how the Virgin Mary was saved. Thus, this dogma of the Immaculate Conception that the totality of Christendom has always believed, except with the Protestant Reformation, to the point that the Muslims themselves in the Quran report, this absolute purity of Mary. And this dogma is not opposed to the fact that every man, without exception, has been saved by Christ. So, the Virgin Mary too. But it was in anticipation of the Passion of Christ, that he knew, as eternal Word, that he would live 50 years later, the Immaculate Conception of Mary in the belly of Saint Anne, his mother.